Well, Christine, the NTSB says it will be quite some time before they determine the cause of this morning's crash. They are removing the event recorder from the train's locomotive, which will provide information about the train's speed and braking. But investigators are unable to enter some of the train's passenger cars, including what's called the controlling car, because the train station's canopy landed on top of it. There are contractors here on the scene trying to remove that canopy and also to deal with some concerns of asbestos, and that's preventing the investigators from entering some of those cars. They are going to be removing the train's outward-facing cameras, which could provide some key evidence as to what caused the train to slam into the terminal. This surveillance video shows the Pascack Valley Line train from Spring Valley, New York, just 40 minutes before its crash.
The canopy of the building is on top of the controlling car, and water has been leaking all day, so there may be some structural damage.
The NTSB arrived in Hoboken to begin its investigation.
We can currently access the locomotive, which is at the end of this train, and we'll be pulling the event recorder this evening. From the event recorder, we hope to get information such as speed and braking.
The height of the morning commute at the Lackawanna station in Hoboken was devastatingly interrupted when that New Jersey Transit train smashed into Track 5, causing massive damage. Witnesses described a chaotic scene.
It happened really fast. I was on the third car, and there was a huge jolt. Everybody kind of jumped up. Everybody was just, I don't know, it was a little chaotic at first.
You can see women crying, like men were crying.
It happened around 8:45. Witnesses on board the train say it didn't slow down as it approached the station.
A horrendous exploding noise and concrete dust, electrical wires, and the train flying into the depot.
Witnesses say the train with 4 packed passenger cars jumped the tracks and smashed into the historic transit hub, mangling several steel support beams and causing a partial roof collapse. 108 people were injured, some of them critically. A Hoboken woman standing on the platform was killed by flying debris.
We pray for the family of the one fatality that we have confirmed.
Investigators from the Federal Railroad Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board are leading the investigation with multi-agency assistance from both New Jersey and New York. Governor Chris Christie and Governor Andrew Cuomo toured the crash site together. Both refused to speculate on the cause.
You don't jump to conclusions. You let the facts lead you to those conclusions.
The NTSB says they will be here on scene anywhere from 7 to 10 days. They will also be interviewing the train's engineer, who has been identified as 48-year-old Thomas Gallagher. He was just released from the hospital earlier this evening. Of course, a lot of questions for him. Why didn't the train slow down as it entered the station? Was it mechanical error or operator error? A lot of questions to still be answered. Maurice, back to you.
Hazel.